All right, everybody. What's good, what's great, and what's going on out there? Coming at you live, Season 2 Garage Talks Podcast. What's poppin'? Now we're out here live in Alchemii Studios, and I got some amazing people in our new cast and crew with us. What's your name, sir?
How's it going, guys? My name is Dominic. I came on to be a co-host and to do some gaming. Started my Twitch live. Still 0 followers. We got to change that. Also, different things from cooking, sports. So hopefully we can get a lot of different good talks going in this season.
What's up, guys? I'm Nick Guy. I'm going to be your co-host. And I'm going to leave you guys with one question. Who invented the lunchbox?
Hi guys, my name is Alondra. I'm here to be your new co-host. I don't want to say much about myself. I'm just a mom, and I'm just here for the good vibes, and we're just going to have fun this season.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Jeremy, and I'll be involved with the gaming and also take a journey on fitness as well.
Yeah, so as you guys can see, we got a whole new cast and crew for you guys coming at you live. We got great content. Make sure you stay tuned in. Episode 1 coming up very soon. Peace.
Bye.
Garage Talks Podcast intro theme.
Oh, yeah. Yo, what's good, what's great, and what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing out there? Look at a hand clap, look at a hand clap, look at a hand clap, yeah.
I love this song.
On stage and off stage, what's poppin'? Hey, hey. Coming at you guys live, Alchemii Studios, Garage Talks Podcast, Season 2, Episode 1. What's going on with you guys? How you doing out there? Oh, yeah. All right, enough of that. Coming at you guys live, Alchemii Studios, Season 2, Episode 1. Back with some great new co-hosts. Can we get some reintroductions for you guys, just in case they missed it?
What's up, guys? I'm Nick Guy. I'm going to be your co-host. And let's have some fun.
What's up? I'm Alondra. I'm going to be your other co-host, and yeah, we're just here to have some fun. Let's do it.
All right. Quick hand clap for our amazing guests. And so the first thing we want to talk to you guys about is what's up. We've been gone for a year. What happened? This is still a podcast? Long hiatus. You guys have probably noticed a couple postings here or there of us getting back in the studio. I'll suffice it to say this. We ran into some problems with COVID. We ran into some problems with staff. And we're back and we better. We're better. We are here. And honestly, I'm going to leave it at that, guys. If you guys want to know the full story, make sure you like and subscribe. No, I'm just kidding. We probably won't ever tell it. But what's going on, guys? What's good? What's great? What's poppin'? What's poppin' with you guys?
Good.
How's
It's
everybody
hot
doing?
as hell.
Yeah.
It's hot as a motherfucker.
Bro, it's hot in here under these lights. I know they're not used to the recording and everything, guys. So let them be. Don't go too hard on them in the comments.
You think I'm gonna get used to
three of
this?
you. No, you won't get used to it, but the winter will set in.
Exactly.
So it won't be as hot.
Shit.
But first up on the docket, guys, we're going to just start off with something that I wouldn't have preferred to start off with, but is very necessary, right? So there's no easy, really way to say this or to go about it. But I'm going to keep my ideas and my opinions on this short and succinct because we understand what the deal is, right? Young man, name was Jacob Blake, right? Mm-hmm. Not getting the name wrong. I was getting the name wrong all day. But young man Jacob Blake shot 7 times in the back, paralyzed now. Like I said, I'll keep it short. How many times is this going to happen? How many times am I going to turn on my phone and see somebody who looks like me or similar to me being shot and killed for little to no reason? Like I said, I hate to start off this solemn and this sobering first topic in, especially into our new season. But there's no way with the morals and the obligations that I know that not only this crew upholds, but I uphold personally, that we're not going to talk about this. And like I said, I'll keep it short. How many times? I don't want to get too emotional, but you know what it is. You know what the deal is. And as much as I hate to say it, there's 2 sides to this coin right now, and either you're with us or you're against us. Where do you stand? Period. Where do you stand? It's only one right side of history. There's only one. For the 3,000 plus years we've lived and observed human beings, there's been one right side of history the entire time. Not 2, not 3, there is one. Where are you going to stand? And if you can't vibe with that, if you don't like that, if that's something that you feel is too much or too overbearing, then get the fuck out. The fuck out.
True.
I don't care. You stand with us or you stand against us. I don't want to hear all lives, nothing. I don't want to hear black on black crime, nothing. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Period. I'm going to end the topic there. And we're going to roll on to the next thing because we have way too much great energy and way too many great people in here for us to be fucking it up because y'all niggas don't know how to act. Period. All right. And on a much lighter note and on a much better note, we're going to get off into the rest of this podcast and we're going to do what we had planned. So our first segment that we got up and we got planned for you guys is called Blunts No Babies. And this segment was stemmed from the idea that Alondra is a mom. She goes through the struggles. She goes through the strifes. And sometimes mama just want a blunt. You know what I mean? Mama just want a blunt. She ain't want no babies. So we're going to hear a mom's perspective. And starting off our first Blunts No Babies segment today, we're going to talk about parenting in the quarantine.
Ooh.
I have no idea about that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Nick, you just take a back seat on this one.
Well, I mean, honestly, like being a parent, you obviously have your child every single day of your life. So it's nothing new.
Of course.
But it's way different when it's like you can't even take your daughter to the park. And for a 3-year-old, that's really not something you can explain.
Is that how old your daughter is? Is she 3? Tell
Yeah.
us a little bit about your mothering life.
Man.
When did you get pregnant? When it was coming on? They don't know you yet.
Well, I'm 23 now. I had my daughter when I was 20 years old. So she's 3. She'll be 4 in March.
Quick hand clap.
She's crazy. She's just like me. So I have my hands full for
That
sure.
is very true.
She has my attitude for sure. But it's a lot of fun. It's hard. Don't get me wrong. Like there be days that I'm like, oh my God, like I just want to cry because I don't know what to do. But there ain't no right or wrongs. You just figure it out.
Just figure it out.
I feel it. So, in terms of like what this pandemic has made you really focus on in your parenting, what do you think that is? Like, what are there any new areas that you have noticed need to be explored more? Are there new?
Honestly, being in the quarantine made me realize, like, I don't know if it made me realize, but it really gave me a lot of patience for my daughter. And even if she's acting like crazy off the wall, like for no reason, because everything is for no reason, like they just being crazy. It's like I just kind of sit there and I'm like, like she's a kid, she doesn't understand.
Mm-hmm.
They don't process their feelings the same way we do. And that's something that a lot of people forget, is that it's so quick and easy to like get mad at a baby for what they're doing, but then you don't really sit there like, oh, well, they don't understand. Like, they don't know, like, why I'm mad. Like, you could tell a kid, like, hey, come here, I need you. And, like, you're like, oh, why don't you come right now? But it's like, you don't like when people do that to you, so why do you do that to your kids?
Understanding, empathy. I feel it. There was something I saw, and I really wanted to ask you about it.
Oh, man.
Summer Walker, right?
Oh, okay.
I love her. I love her music. I love
Same.
like her energy as a person. But she did some dumb shit. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. She did some dumb shit. So what she did was she posted online, and she was like, I think she went on a Twitter rant, and she was saying, "Oh, you need to, talking to parents, you need to regiment what your child eats. You should be only giving him fruits and veggies and pay for stuff out of your own pocket. That'll help." And then she posted and this was the kicker to me. This is what really got it. Because obviously that's an okay statement, right?
Yeah,
That doesn't seem bad.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Less processed food.
My sister was all organic, so I understand.
Maybe a smoothie sometime, Not a bad idea. But then she posted this like eating regimen of what it should be. And it was like meal 1, pear.
Oh, my God.
Wait, hold on.
How old is your child?
Meal
She
2.
doesn't have one.
Meal 2, some grapes. Meal 3,
Apple.
a couple peas. Right? So how would you take, as a mom, somebody coming up to you with a parenting plan, whether it's for food or any other idea, like within parenting, that's like, hey, you should do this, and it's also a horrible plan? How would you feel?
Honestly, okay, so one thing about me, too, is that I started to realize that if you're going to come up to somebody and tell them that they're wrong, or come up to them and tell them that something that they're doing is wrong, it's like you're kind of prepared for an argument. But I'm more like, I'll accept your opinion, even though I think it's wrong, and I'm just going to carry on with what I'm doing. Like, you wasted your time to tell me, and I really don't give a fuck, but I'm not going to be a bitch about it. Thanks.
Thanks, and see you next.
For
sure.
I seen that, and I was like, this bitch is crazy. Like, since my daughter was like 2, she'd be getting her own plate at a restaurant, and she'll finish it. So it's like, I'm not going to give her no pear. She's going to be like, Mommy, what are you doing?
You will go to jail for malnutrition if you wake up in the morning and give this little nigga 1 pear.
It don't make sense.
And tell him to get on until 3 or 2 p.m.
There's babies that don't eat anything. There's babies that eat everything. Like, you don't know. Everybody's different.
Yeah.
So who is this lady?
Summer Walker.
Who is this lady?
Summer Walker?
She's an R&B
You never heard Summer
songstress.
Honestly, I don't know a whole lot of like what's going on in the music realm.
Well, she's kind of, I like I said, I fuck with her. I fuck with her vibe. I fuck with everything about her music and everything. But sometimes I think she's just too strongly opinionated, especially for somebody who doesn't have kids.
That's
Yes.
the kicker. That's crazy.
She's I think she can't be any older than like 23, 24-year-old. Female R&B singer / songstress.
I see.
Yeah. But everyone has an opinion until they have kids.
Yo, big facts. What do you think? What would you? I know you don't have any kids right now, Nick, but what would you say to somebody who's like, "Hey, give your baby a pear and then chill out"?
Yeah, see, like I don't know if I no. That is some malnutrition, you know what I mean? That's like a growing kid. They need all kinds of like nutrients and stuff. And I know that not all those things are in a pear or a few peas. Like, that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I'll give her a pear with like her scrambled eggs and her toast.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, a complete meal.
Not just a pear.
with the rest of everything else.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. So moving right along. I didn't think we were gonna have time for this segment, but it looks like we actually do have a cool amount of time on our hands. This next segment is a little bit random, but we're coming at it from the perspective of why not? You know what I mean? You don't always come to a podcast to hear exactly the news or exactly what's going on in the world, but sometimes you might just want to hear some random shit. So that's why we have this next segment. It's called Guy Talks. Guy Talks with Nick Guy.
What's up?
And Guy Talks, I know you guys, a lot of people maybe think out there, that's sexist. Why do only guys get to talk? No, his last name is Guy.
Yeah, that's my last
This
name.
is Nick Guy. And
It
this is when he
spelled-
talks.
Yeah, no, it's spelled Guy. Yeah.
And this is some ideas for when he talks. So what you got anything? You got anything for us here, Nick?
You know, so I was reading a thing earlier today, and so first of all, do any of you guys speak any like other languages?
No.
No, English. Do you speak any other languages?
Sarcasm.
Oh, okay. That's good. Well, okay. So anyway,
And I believe you can get by with Spanish, right?
I could get by with
If I
Spanish.
dropped you into Mexico tomorrow, you could get back.
if you have your iPhone, you're fine.
Yeah.
You know, you'll
Google
figure it out.
Translate is my best friend.
Jeez. So I wanted to talk about language. So I saw this crazy video. So there's this tribe out in South America where they're actually able to communicate by whistling. And it's like a form of Spanish. It's very strange. And they're able to communicate. And what they do is they use these whistles because they're very loud. And where they live, it's a very like mountainous and a mountainous like terrain. And there's like a lot of ravines and canyons and things
Very
like
echoey.
that. Right, exactly. So you can just shoot down your message and it'll climb the thing all the way. Yeah, so it's pretty interesting. Yeah, just wanted to get you guys' thoughts on that. Like, it's crazy. So like language, right? It's it's like a crazy gateway to how we can communicate.
And just
Right. It's like a reflection too of like what we value and stuff. Like it's very interesting. Yeah.
I can see that, but I think would make me mad is not understanding the difference between when I'm calling my dog
Oh my god.
when I'm trying to, hey, what? I'm sorry, were you talking to me? Oh no, I'm sorry, that was it. Or like hearing a bird and just, what? Did somebody say something?
Right.
Was that my name?
How does he know?
Like it's pretty crazy because I'm pretty sure like they have their own like obviously it's a language, so it has like a structure.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So like it's very interesting. Like they put a finger in their mouth and they're able to create like a whistle, and they're just able to understand each other. There's like vowels and stuff, and like they're able to form words, and these people totally like understand it. And
Well,
it's
I
crazy.
mean, when you grow up learning it your whole life,
Yeah.
it's just something that comes natural.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool because I guess they're trying to preserve it because they're the numbers of these people who are able to speak it, and I think it's called Silbo.
Yeah.
Is what it's called, Silbo. And,
I thought, and correct me if I'm mistaken, but I think that may be the term for when any language uses, like, yeah. So, like, for instance, when there are African languages that use the click,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That it's not officially recognized in a lot of languages, but there are a lot of, especially I think there's a South African language that uses clicks.
yeah, they're definitely. I was watching a video on that too the other day. And
Yeah.
it was very interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
And I understand like kind of what you were saying, Aloe, as in the idea of when you've grown up with it for so long, how you would, I guess, after time become attuned to like, certain noises. But I could just never imagine personally, me just like, hey, what's up? Hey, yo, what's poppin'?
I mean, it's the same thing for people that don't speak English. English is one of the hardest languages to learn.
Very hard.
So that like people who speak Spanish or any other different language are looking at us like, what the fuck? How can you talk like that?
Right.
Oh, you know what? That brings us into a great little tangent that I have. So a lot of people, I hear this question a lot, and it's always like, why is the English language so hard? You know what I mean? It seems unnecessarily complicated for no reason.
It is.
Like silent letters.
4 different words that all sound like the same thing but mean different things.
all that shit.
All spelled differently.
And I'm here to let you guys know. White people, the jig is up. I figured it out.
Oh, hell no.
I figured it out. It was you guys. You guys did it.
Let's blame the French. They started this.
Yeah, let's blame the French.
No, so what I actually did a little bit of digging. And what I found in my research was it's an easier way to segregate people. So if, for instance, the English language is based off of Latin, Germanic, and I think an Anglo-Saxon mix of languages. And if you look at what was going on around the time that the English language and through its prominency and like when we really started getting more words and shit, you start to realize that, oh, they were not only segregating between like, oh, you're darker skinned, so I don't like you. They were segregating, especially within Europe in that time, between people who were educated and who were not. Like the wealthy, the haves and the have-nots. And you see that a lot now, but a lot of people don't take it back and realize that the classism has been going on since the beginning of man, right? And if you look at English and you look at the time period that they started, really just fucking shit up. You started adding in words like no and comb and pterodactyl. You know what I mean? Like words that are just like, why is that like that? It's so if you're somewhere that's a professional setting and we have you read, we have you write, you may know how to speak English because any person who has ears and a decent understanding of the English language can pick it up and can make themselves proficient in it, right? I can listen to how other people talk, how professional people talk, or the higher classes talk, and I can emulate that myself. But what I can't emulate is knowing to put a K in front of the word no. What I can't emulate is knowing that a pterodactyl starts with the letter P. You can't just know that. So if you went somewhere in an official setting and you were given something to read or something to write, and you started it off with like, okay, they give you a list of words. On the list of words is pterodactyl, and you're reading off the list, and you're like, bones, hand, pterodactyl. Immediately, as soon as you say that, everybody around you know, while you may sound educated, you have not formally been, your family may not have had that ability to have you formally educated and upbring around the rest of us so-called blue bloods, right? So it's a super, super easy way for people, especially within England and in the English language, to discriminate against who were the haves and who were the have-nots without having to even do anything. I didn't have to test you, really. All I had to do was make sure you didn't know how to spell your name or how to spell a word or how to do this. And it's those simple things that they all got us on to just like trip us up as a minority group. Obviously now that isn't as big of a deal because we have public school systems, we have spelling bees. They teach us how to read and write. Those are simple things that we learn now. But back in the day, reading and writing was a privilege.
Yep.
You couldn't just read and write unless you knew somebody who taught you how to do so. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So white people, the jig is up. I figured you out. You made it hard just so you could call me a nigger, didn't you?
Oh, God.
Didn't you?
Hey.
That's why you did it. Just to call me a nigger.
Watch.
So how do you spell nigger? 2 G's or 1 G?
Bro, stop saying that word.
I can say it as much as I want, nigga.
No, you can't because I don't like it.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, wait. Got some more.
That's why you fucked up, bitch.
And I think that'll take us to the end of our podcast today, guys. We're getting some short ones off for you. Just get some content out to you guys. Let you guys know our new cast, our new crew. We'll have some amazing shit coming soon. We got Nick. We got Alondra. We got Jeremy. We got Dom. We got Jasmine. We got Isaiah. We got all these people here for you that are going to come and hopefully all individually be talking to you and giving their own points of view on screen. So stay tuned. Make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe. I'll keep it. Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna do the thing. Nobody gets it. Nobody ever gets it.
What?
Make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe.
Bell notification.
Hit that bell notification to stay updated with all of our latest content.
Man.
Oh, future Sam, just zoom in on her face right now because the look of disgust is just priceless. Yeah, you can try to mask it with a smile. It's not going anywhere. And that'll do it here from us, Garage Talks Podcast, Season 2, Episode 1. Shut up already. Jesus Christ.
You push the button. What do you expect?
Just get all attitude for the rest of the cast. I got 30 seconds left. She gonna find it.
I got enough attitude for that.
All right, you guys, stay tuned in. Would you guys like to say anything on our sign off?
Titties. Bye, guys.
I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for listening.
Don't make a life. Don't take a life.
Bye.
Peace.